Hello my friends, we are going to review today a coaxial cable. This cable from the Lockman company. This cable is used to bring the signal for the amplifier to your modem box. If you have a high bandwidth internet service provider, you might be interested to have to buy such a cable, especially if you have a long distance between where the signal from the street comes in your house on where you want to put the modem. The best possibility is that you put the modem next to your box, next to where you live, and you bring a cable through this amplifier. And this cable is used to bring the signal of data, and I use it for my Vodafone subscription in Germany. You see what is important in this area with cable is first the shielding. Here you see that it is a lot of shields. There is also some female connectors. We will see together in the lab how to use them. And also what is important is the brand. Here you see the brand. And why I do say this, because there is a website linked to this brand, so you can see the different products. And often on Amazon there are some sellers without any website. So here you see that there is clearly the Lockman website equipment, which gives like a consideration of the good quality of the product. This is very important when you buy something on Amazon, to ensure that there is a website behind the tool that you buy, to at least to contact the support. And here, more precisely, on this website, there is also this cable which is currently sold, where you can see all the different tools. But like most of the things that I describe on this channel, I have already made the selection for you. So this is a very good quality device. This cable, I use it in my house in different areas. It is long, and it is so long that you must cut it to put the correct connectors. And we will see now in the lab how to do this manual operation, which is not obvious. But when you have understood how to do this, you will do it easily. This video is in the context of my amazing review, where I review different items available on Amazon. And now let's go to the lab. And the deal is that I make presentation for you, and if you are convinced about the quality of the product, you buy it from the link below, which is an affiliate link, which permits me to earn commission from Amazon on qualified purchases. Hello my friends, welcome to this introduction to coax cable creation. The cable I am using is rated 135 dB, Kupfer SAT cable, full HD digital high quality coax cable. This cable is used to bring the signal to the modem cable. I am in Germany and I am using the Vodafone box. This brings the signal from after the amplifier in the cave to the modem. I will put the link in the description how to buy this cable, and this cable comes like this as a coax cable with this little bullet in a package. Here you see that there is different 7mm connector, which is quite convenient if you have different areas in your home. You can cut the cable to the correct dimension and then plug in. So in this video we are going to see how to mount this cable with these connectors and then to plug it on the Vodafone box. For this video I will use different items, and I'm going to make one game. I will present you all the items, and one item is not useful, write in the comments which item is not useful to win the game. So I am going to use a cutter, I am going to use a pins to cut the cable. In fact, I have already used it to cut the cable. You see the cable has been cutted, so this is useless. Then these pins to force and to screw at the end the connector. This is not mandatory. This is to remove the plastic part of the cable. And then this screw machine to screw. So the first step is to remove the plastic part to see the copper part, the shielding. There is in this cable the signal line that you see in the middle, which is copper, and around it you see like silver. This is a shield to isolate the cable, and then there is also plastic. In fact, there is a plastic between the core and the shield, and there is an outer plastic here that I am going to cut now with this thing as a jokery. You can also use a cutter to do this. The Be careful when you use a cutter to not cut the shield, because the shield after will be taken back to go in connection with this thing which is acting as the ground. So for this first step, I am using my Jokari thing, and I will put also the link in the description. The Jokari is quite nice because you can cut generously, let's say about 4 centimeters. You just apply a tiny pressure and then you move it like a snake to try to cut the outer plastic like this, and then you can try to pull it, which is not obvious. You see how it is behaving. There is like a blade inside this, and here my plastic thing has been nicely cut. So here, and you can turn like this to remove it. Okay, so now you see the shielding, and you see I have bought a good quality cable, and I will put the link in the description if you want to buy this one. There is the shielded truss, like some wires, and then there is a foil. This is a very good quality cable here with a foil, and the idea here is that you are going to pull everything back like a penis in erection. You know how to do it. Then up like this. In fact, if you have problem to do this, ask your wife. Maybe she can help with you. And then like this. Okay, so now it is cleaned, and you have the isolation here, and you see in the middle the core of the wire, the little copper. It is hard to see it, but we will see it just soon. So now this part here, you should not cut it. You put it at the back like this. Otherwise you will be hurted, like if you was your real prepuce. And then very slowly I am going to use the cutter to remove the white part with maybe 2 or 3 millimeters away from the shield here, because the shield is acting as the ground, and you should not try to make any short circuit with the signal which is in the middle. So here, go very gently and with some precaution to leave a little distance of the shield to avoid creating any short circuit by accident when you will plug it to the electricity. So you see I have created a little hole with a cutter, with a knife, and by turning it slightly I manage to clear the core of the wire. So here's the core, here's the shield, and in white the isolation between the core of the cable and the shield of the cable. And now we are going to use this connector here, where the core will go out, and inside of it a threaded part which will act to try to put everything together. So here I am going to, so you see the core is now going out, and now comes the part where you must use a little force with your hand to try to turn it clockwise, so that the shielding part will go in contact with this connector, which is also in metal. And once you have made a little turns, this easily goes harder. So now I am going to use these pins to have a little more strength, so that my goal is to bring the core of the way, the isolator next to the connector. So you see it is a little far away still. So now I have correctly screwed the connector, and you see
when we look at the bottom, clearly that the isolator is in contact with the connector in metal. On the core of my wire, which is in the middle, the little peak here must be cut and must, in all cases, never go in contact with the shielded part. Otherwise, you will have a short circuit and there is no signal which can come. This coax cable permit to bring very powerful signal with a lot of modulation, very powerful, to reach the gigabit bandwidth. So it must be very clear without any problem. To have, and I have measured my internet bandwidth and I managed to reach the gigabit through this. So now that the cable is almost ready, you see the core of the wire is far too long. I am going to use my box to try to make some experiment and will cut it as the correct dimension. So here I know it is too long, so I can cut it a little more like this. Good. And now you must make some experiment with your box to ensure that you are going through the full position, and then you will lock it in your box like this. And then to finish the work, before plugging in the modem, there is two possibilities. Either you are a perfectionist or you are pragmatic like me. So if you are a perfectionist, you can try to cut the shielded part which is exceeding here slightly with a knife. Or if you are a pragmatic like me, I am using electrical tape or whatever tape you want to unroll it so that it is beautifully hiding the metal part like this. Me, I like this design, white, black, gold. This looks like futuristic. And now comes the part to plug in inside the modem. So you see the cable entry here, the cable input. Let's try to put it. So you see that the core of the wire here, the peak goes inside the hole here. And then you screw. So if you feel when you screw it is not touching to the end, you unscrew, you cut a little of the core. Here the core is a little too long, I'm going to cut maybe 2 millimeters. Like this, it is cut. And now you turn. Good, so now the coax is plugged inside the bottom of the box. After this, you plug the power, not before. You plug the power after that the cable is correctly plugged in to avoid some problem in the line. It is always better to put the polarity after a signal connection cable is plugged in, because otherwise the impedance inside the cable is unknown and can be random loss, and this can pose some problem with the amplifier inside. So the power is on. Let's wait to see if the internet is going to connect. And now the Wi-Fi is connected. Great! So here is the final version where I have the power supply which goes inside my wall. Here, and only coming out from the wall, I have my fixed line, and inside the wall I have my multiple socket with the power supply which delivers the power for my Vodafone box, which has the input coax cable which goes directly downstairs to contact the amplifier from the street. I have set up my Wi-Fi with two SSIDs. The SSID version 2 for the Wi-Fi on the 2 GHz, on the SSID V5 for the 5 GHz version. Here I am next to my box, so I have selected the version 5 to ensure I am in 5 GHz network. Let's make a little experiment connected with Wi-Fi 5 with the speed test desktop application to see together how fast I am with this Wi-Fi. Incredible, I reached 700 megabits per second. Great for download. This is quite good. And for the upload, obviously it's a little less because I am capped by the internet service provider and I am reaching the maximum of upload of 50 megabits per second. But yes, great. This is quite nice. You see the kind of result that you can obtain with the Wi-Fi 5. And this is why also it is important to bring your box next to your desktop for Wi-Fi 5. Bye. And that's all for the video of today. I hope I have give you some advices for your next internet connection. Don't forget to click on the like button. Also, do not forget to play on the game and write in the comment which tool in the presentation is not used. And also let me know if you have been helped by this video for your setup. And see you later. Bye.